It was so nice. It feels like I'm like a manta who's like floating in the water, and I was like in the clouds, and which is super nice. Hello guys, here's Vivian. So today we're gonna review a keyboard that's also bulk catch system. Do you guys still remember a few videos ago that I've reviewed Keyboard Moonshadow V2 with the bulk catch system? So Epomaker do also have a bulk catch quick open up keyboard, Galaxy 65. And today we're gonna make a review of this keyboard.
I'll give a little tips of
how you can make your keyboard sound a little better if you have very shitty keyboard, so you don't really have to spend more money to buy a new keyboard. So let's get to our point today. Okay, so now let's get to our usual step, open box. So first thing, obviously the manual with multi-languages. So accessories, we have a braided cable with a 2.4 dongle attached to it, switch puller and keycap puller, and two of the extra switches. And that's it. And to our main character, Galaxy 65. Okay, so the first impression of Galaxy 65 also belongs to Epomaker's Galaxy series. This is the 65% layout keyboard, total of 66 keys with the knob on the top. So it's compact layout, so it doesn't have like F-roads and nor with the numpad as well, but you do have all the keys that you needed right here. And the whole case is aluminum anodized CNC cut. So this keyboard do have a certain weight of it, and just like all the anodized keyboard, you guys know that already. The anodized case always have a very nice shine for the keyboard itself, and the one that I got is in silver, so it's super duper fancy, I would say. And so also this keyboard supports 3-way connections, 2.4 Bluetooth and Type-C. Also supports Windows and Mac. And for the keycaps, they have I really like how like Epomakers always have like a very nice keycaps color combo. So this one is mainly white with blue and what is called the green bluish color for the combo. And on the back, we also have this Epomaker's logo carved out on the back as well. And for the rubber feet, does not have the raised up feet, which is totally fine. But most of the aluminum keyboards are like that. But then they have made it in angled, so you do have a certain comfort when you're typing on it. And the biggest part for this keyboard is the bulk catch system, so we're gonna open it up for sure. But that's just the first impression, and you can always let me know what you think about just from the outside. Okay guys, so now we are getting into deeper part, which is the keycaps and the switches. And when I trying to take off the keycaps and I touch the spacebar, it was so nice. It feels like I'm like a manta who's like floating in the water, and I was like in the clouds, and which is super nice. Okay guys, back to live, and let's open up the keycaps. It's pretty thick, so I put out the enter key. So this is made with PBT, very nice quality, double shot, 5-die side, 5-die sub, yes. For the technique, and this one is in a light blue or blue greenish, and then the shift, same quality, same material, in a deeper blue color. Just very nice combo, very nice quality, sort of have like a matte texture as well. And since the spacebar was so nice, I just wondering if they are using a different switches, which is not. So the spacebar also used the same color as the enter key, and also PBT materials, and they're using the same switch as the other key as well. But I think because they loop super well, and the switches and the stabilizer just work super fine. I love the spacebar, guys. I love it. Okay guys, so now let's check with the switches. So the switches that came with this keyboard is called Blueberry Ice Cream.
I'm sorry, but this name just so yummy.
And so this is a linear switch, I believe by KTT, but on the switch itself it says Epomaker. But anyhow, for this switch is a linear switch, and the accuracy force is about 32, bottom force is about 53, and the pre-travel is about 1.9, so it's pretty quick. And since it's linear, just by look, the switch itself, it's sort of like a white version of blueberry. Like the stem, they have this kind of like purple bluish color, and the whole switch is in kind of like milky white. And for the material is POM stem, POM for the body as well. So let's hear the sound. I feel like press the switch itself not sounds as good as put on the keyboard. What do you guys think? We're gonna compare from the switch itself with the keyboard. Okay guys, so now we are going to open up for the keyboard. Use the ball catch system. So take off the knob. Pop right off. Okay guys, so the top case is also CNC cut anodized aluminum top case, and you can see that there's a fold of the ball catch system that's screwed in on the top case, and also fold of the soft parts that attach to the top case. Still looks very nice and feels nice as well. Very detailed. And now we are getting to the part. So this is actually ball catch gasket mount system. So just slowly lift it up a little. You can see that there's little silicone attachment attached to the PCB board. Very soft, and this gives you the bounciness when you type on it. And for the Galaxy 65, they're also putting like 6 layers inside of it. So for right now, we can see that. Let me lift both of the parts. So let's start with the bottom case. The bottom case is also same material, same anodized CNC cut, and that we can see the battery is 4000 milliamp, and which is if you have the lights off will be stayed on for 200 hours. If you have the lights on, probably 23 hours, and that's what they showed on the website, which is pretty long for a keyboard. And that's the bottom case, and we can see the attachment for the ball catch system right here, and there's also 2 on the top as well. Okay, so that's from the bottom to the top. So attached to the bottom case, there's a sheet, clear see-through sheet that's placed on the bottom of the case. Let me move up a little. And we've got this bottom pad, give all extraness, and another layer of foam that's between the pad and the PCB board. So that's already 3 layers. And we have the PCB board, which have the attachment with the gasket structure right here. And for the top part, we need to take off the keycap and the switches. And just give me 1 second, guys. Okay, guys, I have to take off the keycaps and the switches. Forgive me about this, all the mess here. So now we are presenting you of FR4 Play, which is the Galaxy 65 half. And we can see that to have the perfect sound, they also filled in the space for the space bar, like this like silicone little thing to be filling the space. It's pretty tight, and also I don't know because they made that way or what, but the switches is only for the Galaxy 65, and I believe that they sort of make the stabilizer also same color as the switch. It's like a set, the color perfectly fit. And I'll take off one of the stabilizers, and it's factory looped, very well looped, because I've got all the grease right there. I feel like it's more greaser than the other keyboard I have reviewed, but that's why they make the sound very smooth. Now put it back. Okay, and that's our FR4 Play. Let's put it on the side, and underneath that is a layer for the sound enhancement pad that's between the switch sheet and the plate. Because FR4 usually, when you have like a FR4 keyboard, like when the switches, like when you actually type on it, it feels not as soft as the PC plates. But I feel like a lot of keyboard that they trying to have this high quality plate, and to avoid the texture, they have put this foam underneath it, so you will have like a better, well, a nicer bounce when you type on it. And that's what this form actually do. And also to fill in the space as well. Put it on the side. Okay, so underneath that we've got the switch sheet, which is, they probably cut it together, but this is the switch sheet, very soft. And another layer of the sound enhancement pad, well, not pad, like the sheet, the this one see-through one, to fill in the space between the switch sheet and the PCB board to be protected with that too. Filling. Okay, so now we are back into the PCB board again. So just by way looking here, the Galaxy 65 is south-facing RGB, hot swappable for sure. So if you don't like the KTT blueberry ice cream linear switch, you can always swap out to any of other switch like strawberry ice cream or orange ice cream. Just kidding, guys. And this PCB board attached with the battery and the knob right here, pretty standard. And just quickly check with the RGB. I feel like it's my first time showing you guys this way, but south-facing RGB. Very nice light bulb. And guys, that's everything for the interior of Galaxy 65. And I feel like most of the keyboard are using 5 layers, but Galaxy 65 actually have 6 different layers for the quality sound. And you know that sound test will be a big part for the 65. So let's get into that part. Okay guys, so honestly after review Galaxy 65, I feel like this keyboard is perfect for those who like or love modding keyboards or those DIY lovers. And even if you are the keyboard new birdies, just get into this world. This keyboard could also be your first modding try it out keyboard, because unlike other keyboards that you have to, like those plastic ones that you might damage the case, or those aluminum keyboards that you have to screw it, unscrew it, the bulk catch system definitely will save a lot of times for you to know all that other information. You can just open up and get into know the interior of the keyboard itself. So for all the newbies, I feel like Galaxy 65 will definitely be the first try out keyboards. Before you really want to get into the keyboard world, you have to try more and more keyboards to know that which one fits you the best. And molding,
Sort of fun, isn't it?
so just like the O says, you gotta get your hands into it so you know you like it or not. I don't know if the O says or not, but I said. If you could pick any of the switch to mold into Galaxy 65, which one would it be? Please drop it in the comment below and let me know for that. Maybe we can try molding together in the future videos. And hey guys, if you do enjoy geeking out with me, don't forget to smash that like button and hit the subscribe. Tap the bell so you don't miss any of the Thought Key contents. Until then, hands on, eyes down, and keep on typing.